Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, loved ones. I am intentionally, excuse me, sitting in my bed this morning. I don't want to use the word forcing, but that might be accurate. Forcing myself to make this video before I get up and brush my teeth and put on some makeup. And I did pinch my cheeks, I'm going to have to be honest. I did look at myself and maybe didn't exactly love all the freckles and age spots on my face when I first looked at the video. But the important thing about being together here on my channel, and if you haven't checked out my previous videos, do go to Lynn on mindfulness, meditation, and mantras. I started that channel in 2019, and there's just a wide variety of tools there to help change the channel in our brains. I talked a lot on that channel about the depression that I used to experience every morning when I'd wake up. I had a biochemical imbalance, and I went for 10 years without addressing that with any kind of chemical assistance. A lot of tools that helped temporarily, but were hard to sustain overall. And for some reason, I lost the ability. I haven't figured out how to continue uploading videos to that channel. And that's perfectly okay, because for some time now, I've wanted to start a new channel with a new name to it. So if you're here, you may have noticed the tagline. I think that's what we call it. I am, with capital A, I am ing, I-N-G, as, and I put LLD. I may take that off because we're all I aming as something. We are infinity expressing as. We are God, a fractal of God, of source, of light, of the universe, central sun. We're a fractal of light and source, expressing in the form of and as, fill in the blank, put your name there. Well, this morning, I just wanted to do two things. I've been wanting to do a little welcome video to let you know why the name I am ing. So let's start there, and then I'll go into maybe some of the other thoughts and feelings I'm processing this morning that you may be able to relate to. So Margaret Laird, excuse me, we are the world we walk through. It's not all that early in the morning, but I think a lot of us are experiencing just a lot of drainage lately. There's a lot going on the planet, and you probably don't need me to tell you that. You've probably noticed a lot of good things happening. We just had the eclipse, and there's a lot of light codes coming in, a lot of energy. We're upgrading, folks, in order to be able to receive more light and to raise our vibration. This is all my language. Just take in what fits for you, and if it doesn't, just let it go on by like it's floating on a cloud. Or I used to say to clients on my other channel, and clients I did and still work with, just throw it in that imaginary trash can at the side of the bed, the end of the couch. Let's pause and just feel our breath. Be open to all that is. Soften. I know I just jumped. I'm going to bring in Amoda Ma for a minute. She's somebody that was introduced to me by my beloved teacher and therapist over all these years, Ralph Hyman. I love you, I love you, I love you. And he knew she would be a good fit for me right now. And I was listening to her as I was driving back from my sweet camper yesterday, and she said, oh, I love it. Sometimes this is me. I'm flooded with thoughts, feelings, emotions, body sensations, different teachings that have served me over the past, things I want to share with you, and they all just come crashing in at once. And I start on one track to share with you, and I might come to a complete halt. So I'm going to pause. I love that Emoda was saying yesterday, a lot of us are seeking. You know what that feels like? I mean, I think that's how the human experience was wired up until now. And so I love it that she said one of the things we even seek after, she surprised me. She said spaciousness. And that's something new. When I teach mindfulness exercises, I invite us to create space within. And that was on our list of things that we seek. We seek freedom. We seek spaciousness. We seek to feel better, to feel different, to have a different life sometimes, to have more of something. And I sat with that for a minute and I thought, do I seek spaciousness? I invite us to experience it. And I felt a subtle difference within me. There's a difference between inviting myself to notice the space within me. She did say there's as much space within us as without. Wow, let that land. I mean, that probably doesn't feel completely true. There's as much space within us as there is outside of us. So there's nothing there to seek. It already exists. And I think that's what we experience in mindfulness when I lead in mindfulness. So coming back to Margaret Laird, we are the world we walk through. I am ing. She said, I'm not the lover or the loved. I am not the lover or the loved. I am the loving. I'm not the walker or the walked. I'm the walking of my dog. I'm not the petter or the pet. I'm the petting of my cat. Let's come back to that for just a minute. If I'm not the lover or the loved, those are objects. If I'm the lover, I'm seeking to be better at loving. If I'm the loved, I'm seeking to be loved, to feel more loved. Think about that. But if I know, if I'm aware, if I'm existing within the truth of that space within me where the loving exists, if I know that I am the loving, let's face it, I don't have to seek. I'm already experiencing something different. Let that just sit with that for a while and let it marinate. I love you. I love you. I love you. And until we meet again, I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.